my channel.
Recently, I saw Tomi perform at the Troubadour. She released her new EP, Sweet Sweet Honey, back in 2021. The EP is a collection of masterfully crafted, stripped-down folk songs about love, longing, and curiosity. These dreamy, emotional compositions consist of meditative vocals and tranquil guitar strings that transport you to a hypnotic realm. Her new single, If You Tried, is out now and is available on various streaming platforms. Her beautiful, captivating vocals and unique lyrics are definitely worth a listen.
Now, as a venue, the Troubadour was pretty accessible. When I arrived, an employee of the venue accompanied me to the ADA accessible wheelchair section. Although the wheelchair accessible section was clearly marked, it was pretty difficult to see the markings on the ground when the venue's lights were turned down because the dark blue paint wasn't very visible in the dim lighting. Honestly, it's pretty understandable that a lot of people weren't even aware that this accessible section was the accessible section because it was kind of hard to see the markings on the ground. I think it would have been a lot better if the Troubadour put up stanchions on the left and right side of the accessible section, at least at the start of the show, so the wheelchair accessible section is more easily visible to patrons. However, I honestly did kind of like that they didn't have stanchions put up because it did make it easier for me to interact with other fans that were surrounding the wheelchair accessible section. So I was able to meet more people and just enjoy the show with the rest of the crowd. I think it's all a fine balance. So there are 3 bars in the venue. There are 2 that are on the main floor, but in order to get to those, you have to weave through the crowd, and that can be kind of difficult when you're in a wheelchair. So I ended up using the 3rd bar, which is to the left of the main entrance, right when you enter the Troubadour. And in this bar, it's also where they sell the merchandise at the end of the show, and the accessible bathrooms are also right next to this bar. Overall, the Troubadour was able to provide an outstanding guest experience. Alright, well that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed today's content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that little bell button down below to receive a notification the next time I upload a video. I hope you have a phenomenal day, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.